Before moving on to talking about how to properly cite sources, I want to acknowledge that there's a debate going on in academic circles over just how wrong certain kinds of plagiarism are. In particular, there's a debate about what's called patchwriting, and whether patchwriting is an acceptable form of plagiarism. Let's go back to our paraphrase example. When a paragraph stays this close to the original text and includes some of the original wording and sentence structure, this is sometimes called patchwriting. Technically, it's a form of plagiarism, but there are people who study writing, and in particular the process of learning how to write within a specific academic genre, who want to argue that patchwriting should be viewed as a predictable stage that people pass through on the way to acquiring mastery of the vocabulary and writing conventions of a particular genre. A lot of attention has been paid to how international students for whom English isn't their first language, use patchwriting. But the argument has been made about writing in general, that we learn the conventions of a genre by mixing our ideas and language with the ideas and language of those who we're trying to emulate. So the question is whether we should teach students to avoid patchwriting because it's wrong and punish it when it's detected, or whether we should accept that it's a natural part of the learning process and just educate students about the conventions and standards for academic writing. I guess I'm sympathetic to this latter view. It seems obviously true that people learn to speak and write by copying the conventions and style and sometimes the language of others. It also seems obvious to me that the ultimate goal should be to move beyond this stage, to fully internalize the conventions and the language of the genre so that the writer can truly claim ownership of their words and ideas. At any rate, I just wanted to point out that there is an ongoing debate in academic circles over what forms of plagiarism are genuinely wrong and should count as cheating, what forms are a predictable part of the normal process of learning how to write. Either way, we still need to learn how to cite sources correctly, and that's a good segue into part 2 of this tutorial course.